Hello and welcome to a very windy 0 to Awesome. Alan has something terrible planned. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna go ahead anyway. Today, we're working on Bob. If you haven't seen Bob before, there's a video of it somewhere. Maybe we can put a link somewhere up here, down there, around. I don't know. Here it goes, I don't know. Where are you going? Bob's been great, but there are some modifications that need to be done. One of the things we found is that the side tables that go right here, at night you can't really see much, so we got some lights to light up the tables. Another problem we've had is that the speakers in Bob are great, but they only face backwards, so most of the campsites you go to, you're not directly behind Bob, so we need to put some speakers on the side. So we got some waterproof speakers. They're gonna go somewhere right around there. And then the very last complication, is it a complication? Is right over here. This little guy right here. He needs a place to sleep. So right now there are bunk beds in Bob, but they are not baby safe. So we're going to make them baby safe. He calls these modifications, they're Bobifications. They're about to go from 0 to awesome! First up, what we're gonna do is we already have these existing speaker boxes. I think we're gonna have room, if we go in from the outside, to put another speaker right behind it, because these are, they go back pretty far. So the plan is, come over here, get a hole, put in a speaker, wire it to the other speaker, and then we can fade left and right depending on what side of the Bob we're on. Can't hear anything. We should fix that. I feel like we should put a hole right here. No one give him a drill. Someone give me a drill. Going in. Yeah. Attached to your tool. I don't know, it's like it's growing something. Oh God, we need to take this back to Home Depot and ask them what this is. Maybe it's for storing it. So, small trick when cutting aluminum so you don't scratch it. 1, tape on there, good idea, but also 2, tape on the bottom of your tool, just in case, little spots where you didn't get tape. Don't be a fool, tape your tool. Oh no. We have blades for wood and blades for metal, but this is wood and metal. I guess we're using 2 blades at the same time. Now, here's a tip for all of you people out there shopping for used campers. Say you find an ad online, you're checking it out, and they don't quite have all the documentation, you think they're lying about the age of the camper. All you do, cut a hole in it, count the rings. Oh, I heard a beep.
Are you back?
It's working? Yeah. Good work. One down. One to go. Speakers are in. There are some LEDs that are in them, but I don't have LED wires, so I need to get that to wire those up. Next up, more LEDs. More LEDs. Or as they're referred to in Spain, LEDs. Yeah, so these are gonna go over the table to give us some light at night. Because right now it's kind of dark. The question is, where are they going to go? Somewhere. We'll figure it out. Small change of plans. The lights are no longer going up high, and they're also not going up there. They're going to go about yay high. That way it's not in your eyes. We can also put them at the same height on each side. We don't have to worry about the axe up here on this side. And then you can... What the... Dude. You're going to burn the camper down. And then we can... If it is a problem, we can turn the light down, bounce it off the camper, not blind yourself. Let's put up some lights.
Remember, kids, if something's not lining up right, you can always just force it.
Today's episode is sponsored by OSI Quad. Not really though. It's not sponsored by anyone. This is just the sealant I used all over the camper, and it works really well. So we're gonna use it again.
Oh, hello. I don't know if we can put this on the internet or not. It's pretty scandalous.
Well, I feel like we should put it on, turn it on before putting anything back together.
I feel like we should put it all back together and see what happens.
No, that's what we usually do. That doesn't usually work out.
We should plan ahead.
Yeah. We're gonna test it.
Come on.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. And they're not like overly bright either.
Well, it is daytime, I would say. Although that one is, you can see that one's still pretty bright over there.
We have light.
And then, over here, we also have light. For our next trick, we have to go inside Bob. So what we're gonna do is turn this upper bunk into a crib. To do that, we have Aaron's bag of tricks. So what is in your bag of tricks?
We've got netting.
Netting. Yeah.
Like so. And Velcro.
Okay.
And this.
Oh, and this.
You know
Okay.
what that is?
Yep. There's a lot.
An elastic and hooks.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, like some bassinets we've seen, they have mesh netting on the side. We're gonna attach the netting to the Velcro, secure that below the cushion so his weight keeps the Velcro Velcroed, run the netting up the side, elastic across the top, so if you need to, you can reach up there, push down on it, it'll give a little bit, you can grab them, and then we will clip the top elastic part to the side, and that will go through some sort of fabric thingamajig Aaron creates. So all that, write me out.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I kind of think 3's a crowd. I'm gonna go get my own tent.
We came for a crib update.
Oh no. It's not complete yet.
Not yet.
How does it look?
Do you guys ever let anybody get some rest around here?
Oh.
God.
Okay, slight change of plans again. My original plan for the crib was to take one of these hooks right here, put an eye hook somewhere in the wall, and then, whoops, not drop it, then attach the clip to the wall, and that would hold up the top of the crib railing thing. I don't really want to, drill into the wall if I don't have to though. So my next idea was to take a carabiner, just attach it to the curtain rod here, and then that would hold the crib. The problem is I realized that if this guy pushes on it, it's just gonna slide down and it's not gonna be very secure. So we are going with a hybrid approach now. We're gonna take this D-ring that came with the hook. I'm going to weld it onto the curtain rod, and then the clip will just clip onto the curtain rod, kind of like that. And then later, whenever we don't need the crib anymore, I'll just cut it off the curtain rod and we're back to basics without a hole in the wall. So that next. Turns out these D-rings are not steel and it is not welding, so we're gonna have to figure something else out. And there we have a homemade D-ring. Not perfectly symmetrical, but it'll get the job done. All right, one more of those, a little bit of paint, and we'll be good to go. So I just put a little bit of paint on the curtain rods and those are drying right now. So next up, we're going to take this 2-inch Velcro, shove it down in here, and that's what's gonna hold the bottom of the crib in place. However, this Velcro did not come with adhesive on it because Erin needs it to not have adhesive so she can sew it up. So we're going to apply our own adhesive to this side and stick it in there. All right, come here. Let's see. Let's see. Baby gel complete. He's really upset about it, so I'd say mission accomplished. Now the only thing left to do is go camping and see if everything else works. So let's hit the road. Bob crib is operational. He doesn't appear to be objecting too much. In fact, he might even like it. What do you think of your baby prison? No comment? Okay, I think we're gonna call the crib a success. Oh good, it's raining. There's one thing maybe we should have thought about. All the water that's running off the hinge is running right down to the speaker. We'll have to open that up later and see if it stayed dry or not. Let's go camping in the rain, I said. It will be fun, I said. Oh God. Alan's awning just blew away. That's bad. Camping this weekend was a terrible idea, but we did it anyway.
It wasn't a terrible idea. Camping's never a terrible idea. Unless it's cold and rainy, which it is.
Anyway, the sun's about to go down, so we'll take a look at the lights and stuff we did in a minute. But anyway, just showing you around the campground. This is Lake Whitney State Park in Texas, which has these nice metal awnings which have come in handy because it's been raining like a mother. Bob over here just doing Bob things. If the awnings look a little angled, that's because they are, because it's been raining a lot and the rain has to get off. And then we have Alan's camper over here, which you may hear more about coming soon. And it also may be for sale soon. We'll see, because who knows? Maybe we're gonna build another camper. No one knows. All right, campfire is going. The wind is blowing, the rain is going, but we're not concerned with that. We want to check out the lights. Let's see what all our hard work has done. So there's the galley lights. You have the underneath lights, and do we have? Yes, we have speaker lights. And I think, yeah, they even match the rest of the lights. So I would say mission accomplished on the speakers. Let's check out the side lights, which, if I didn't mention it the other day, we wired them all into the main galley light switch because I didn't bother to buy extra light switches. So for now, they're all wired together, and they, I'd say they give a nice ambiance to the table. A little bright right here, not so much over there, so maybe later we'll angle them over that way, which we can do. But for now, it's raining and I don't want to mess with them, so that's gonna do it for now. I would say we have a light show success. Okay, back from camping, and we're gonna take a quick look to see if any water got in our speaker enclosures during all that rain. It's looking dry in there. All the sawdust we didn't bother to vacuum out is still dry. I don't see any water anywhere in there. So I think these marine speakers are doing their job. Hard to see how close it is to the garage.
It's hard to see how close it is to the garage. What do you mean? I couldn't back it up any better. Wait, yes I could. Have confidence in yourself, everybody. Now it's very important when you're camping to take your shoes off, because you don't want to get little rocks in the bed. That's uncomfortable. Oh yeah, this isn't bad.